Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I generally read one book at a time, but I'm kind of like doing an historical study to where I'm reading 5 books at once, at least a chapter a day. And then what I'm doing is I'm finishing one of them up before the others, the way it rolls out. I just finished, because it was the shortest one, The Hour of Fate by Susan Berfield, Theodore Roosevelt, J.P. Morgan, and the Battle to Transform American Capitalism, which is very relevant for today because of the battle that the book details. It covers the life in summary fashion of J.P. Morgan, the great capitalist who put together U.S. Steel, and then later the Northern Securities Company, which is the famous case whereby the administration of TR in his first term after McKinley was assassinated, he had his Attorney General, Philander Knott, file a lawsuit against him under that it violated the Sherman Antitrust Act. And they won, and it was a success. And it was the great battle between government and capitalism. However, it was really just to send a message and to prove that the government had a role to make sure that these trusts did not get too big, as they were referred to at the time. The book is incredibly written. It just flows. You don't want to put it down. I didn't want to put this book down and start reading the others. I have the same problem with the others, to be honest with you. It's just wonderful. And the anecdotes are unbelievable. I have a habit of highlighting. I read books like this with a highlighter because then I can go back and I can grab references from it. And I'd like to share a couple passages from the book to give you a flavor. This is Roosevelt. A soft, easy life is not worth living. It impairs the fiber of brain and heart and muscle. We must dare to be great. Does this sound like relevant? Under no form of government is it so necessary thus to combine efficiency and morality, high principle and rough common sense, justice and the sturdiest physical and moral courage as in a republic. Maybe that's not bad. And then finally, on opportunity, somebody had wrote this poem to Roosevelt and he kept it on his desk. Amazing. It's called Opportunity. Master of human, that's where the title comes from this passage. Master of human destinies am I knock unbidden once at every gate. If sleeping, wait. If feasting, rise before. I turn away. It is the hour of fate. Now I got goosebumps just freaking reading that. This book is incredible. And I love history because the relevancy to now all the time. And I always read history tied into the relevancy of now. And the relevancy that I see in this book, which is very much, Roosevelt was considered a progressive. He came from the high class, but he went after reforming a lot of things. I mean, he passed child wage labor laws. He knocked out Northern Securities. But he was very much still a capitalist. His motto was, I feel closest, the two presidents I feel closest to are Andrew Jackson and TR. TR said, we got to have capitalism. We have to have these big corporations, but we can't let them do bad things. And that's the way I feel. And I really, truly believe, and I just keep scratching my head. It's almost like our government under Bush and Clinton and Obama and even Trump seems to be asleep at the wheel at the antitrust division of the Justice Department. I cannot comprehend how we are letting Amazon be as big as they are. I can't believe that we're allowed, and there's danger in that. See, the whole thrust of the Northern Securities case is they put together 3 railroads, the Northern Pacific, the Northern, and the Burlington. And the railroad barons, it was James Hill from Minnesota and J.P. Morgan. They put these rails. So they controlled the entire transportation of goods and services from Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the Great Lakes region all the way to China, because they had a shipping line that went from Seattle on to China. And when you think about it, it gets dangerous. It gets dangerous when too much power is under one company. It does. And I just think, wait a minute, whatever happened to breaking up? Then they broke up AT&T. They broke up Standard Oil back in the day. How, and by the way, nobody got hurt with that. Just so you know, Rockefeller got even richer because they broke up Standard Oil into, I always forget all the name of the companies, but it was like Ohio, Chevron, all the different guys. Guess what? He took stock in each of those companies and they started going up. So it's not like Jeff Bezos, if you broke up Amazon and you broke up some of these companies, would be, they're not going to lose. But it's just, you cannot allow one or two companies to get so powerful. It's just bad. The restraint of trade and competition. I mean, it's dangerous. But I guess the antitrust department, the Justice Department doesn't exist anymore. Roosevelt was a capitalist that gave a damn about the little guy. Sometimes for political purpose. Oh, it is a great detail building up the Northern Securities case. It's a great detail of the great coal strike that went on. And they described John Mitchell, who was the head of the miners union, battling out the coal barons. It's a great story, which is part of the backstory building up the Northern Securities case. What character? What character? The Gilded Age. The Gilded Age. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a wonderful day.